Good morning, y'all. We are back. No camera for right now. Just got a lot of stuff going on in the background. So until I get this crap situated out, there will be no camera. But I might be turning it on back here shortly, maybe in a bit. But for right now, no cameras. Sorry, you're just gonna have to be a little bit patient with me here. But we are still trading. What matters is the screen, not looking at my beautiful face. I know that you guys want to see my beautiful face, but hey, you came here for the charts, not me, not my beautiful face. Either way, we've been selling. I kind of took a look at the market before I opened up the charts. Well, before I turned on the stream is what I meant to say, but we're kind of just getting, we're in a bear market from what it looks like. So is today going to be just a short day? We get a little retracement at the open and then we just continue falling for the rest of the day. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Again, going to be trading funded prop firm trading today. Right now we have 7 minutes until market open. Overnight. This is what we opened up here. Strong move. We went, jeez, wait, hold on. Oh, this was Trump talking. I was not even in the market open. We opened up here. We just chopped throughout the whole night. Kind of climbed up a little bit. Get better structure here. Here you go. Kind of went up overnight. And then we've just been taking ever since. I think it looks like it's London. As always, this stream is just for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. So whatever you see on the screen, do not copy any of my trades. Do not even look at whenever I get into the trade. Just nothing. Absolutely nada. Nothing. You didn't see it at all. Got about 5 minutes until market open. Just really waiting now. There's really nothing happening. Five more minutes. Again, if you're just tuning in now, no camera for now. I might turn it on here later, but I just got a lot of stuff going on in the background. So for now, I'm just going to keep the camera off. Just for kind of a peace of mind thing. I'm doing a lot of running back and forth, so keeping that off for now. Although we are bouncing off this pivot. Pretty wild move if you ask me. We've just been selling. If you somehow managed to catch this 23,960s, you'd be up well over 300 points. It's kind of crazy. It'd be neat to catch that. That's what we're looking at now. We've got about 3.5 minutes. You're wondering what I'm doing. I'm not really even looking at the market right now. New York's about to open up, so about to see volatility come in. This week has been pretty wacky. Pullbacks have been really big pullbacks. It's like just almost seeming like V reversals. That's really what we've been getting. We get the pullback, a lot deeper pullback, and sometimes it's just a straight reversal. Which those are kind of hard to trade, especially with the way I trade. I tend to just look for like breakouts and consolidation to join in, but I mean, we haven't really been getting that. We got about a minute and a half. On the good news though, well, we'll start with the bad news on the funny story. The stream that I had a couple days ago, I was up green on all accounts. I blew one of my funded on stream. Guess what? I went on tilt, blew my other one that I just activated. I got actually above the buffer. I was in the green. I could have had a small little payout, maybe $200, or just lock it in and be up above the buffer. Got greedy, lost that account, went to my other Apex accounts. One, I got it above the buffer. I had another $400 payout that I could have secured. Nope, got greedy, lost it. All on the same day, right after I got done streaming, because I was a moron. I got greedy. That's what happened. And it's funny because I talk about it on stream as well. You know, bears make money, bulls make money, but the pigs get slaughtered. Guess what? I was a pig. But you know what? That sucks. But we did manage to secure a payout on this account right here. We secured a $2,000 payout. The money has already been sent from Apex, so we'll just got to give it a few days now for it to hit my bank account. But yeah, that's a funny story, dude. I was green and I should have just walked away. It's funny because I was thinking too, like, hey, I probably should just walk away, but guess what happened? I did not do that. All right, now going into open, will we see some volatility come through? These candles seem small, but this is like a 20-point move right now. Pre-market, which is, to be honest, pretty good. Not bad. Officially open. Are the bulls going to want to get a retracement up first? I don't have my VWAP today. Looks like it's gone. Yeah, sometimes it appears, sometimes it doesn't. Because it's a tool that you actually have to pay TradeAway for if you want. But I've had my app or software here with VWAP for the longest time, so I kind of got grandfathered in. Sometimes it appears, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, having a slugfest. Bears are trying to step through and really push it down. We got ES heading down towards the lows of overnight, because this candle right here is New York. This one is, you know, pre-market technically. In terms of technicality, ES flushing pretty hard. Looks like it may take NASDAQ down with it. Let's sit here. Moving on down, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Can't speak right now. ES broke lows of overnight. NASDAQ lagging behind. Look, it's a pretty big candle. Once I zoom in. If this just leaves a wick up here. That's gonna be nasty. Gonna be a dirty move by Nasdaq. Oh. I don't think we have. I mean, I don't think we have any big news. We have Michigan numbers at the top of the hour, but other than that, no really other news, to be honest. Setting up for a mini bear flag, but I'm kind of worried about it, to be honest. A little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not scared, right? Kind of spooked out because past couple of days, really flags haven't been playing out. It's just been like moves and stop you out first and then reverse. But I'm kind of surprised that Nasdaq hasn't broken the lows of overnight, because ES has broken it, but Nasdaq is holding up. So wait for this crap to kind of play out. Let's see if we can just get a bear day. Take a look at the daily chart. I don't really see any structure, but we have 23 400s coming up. They want to keep flushing. Could be doable today, but overall, just waiting to see for a move to pop up. Got my brackets set at my bread and butter base hits, so now just wait for see if we get something. Continuing this flush down, ladies and gentlemen, Nasdaq looks like it's finally wanted to catch up with. Yeah, so the two are now moving in congruency. What a predicament. Close down here. Bears are strong. I think if the bulls want to take over, this needs to be a bullish engulfing candle and encapsulate, I would say, halfway of this candle right here. Push it back above to 23,630 or so ish. Not financial vibe. I'm just kind of just thinking out loud, but right now the bears are definitely strong. I mean, they want to lower. Is today just going to be a bleeding day? Ugh. Market just bleeds. Is that what is going to happen? Is that what the market going to do? I would like to take this bounce if it wants to come back. Tag me in very quick. I'm gonna kill that right there. I think I should have taken it while it was down here, because if it came back down, probably not a good look. Let's see what we get here. Do the bulls reverse it here? Are we about to get reversal? Coming up to test the pivot. ES is getting a strong push back up too. Looks like the bulls are kind of starting to step in. Let's just be patient here. Man, bulls are stepping in aggressive. Will the Bears have the power to hold it down? Or the Bulls going to rally, take back control? It's funny. This is starting to mimic a little bit of what yesterday's price action kind of looked like. Sell at the open, and then a reversal to the upside. And then market crashes down again. So, thus, just leaving us in a chop. I think they want to break 610s. I think this is around the exact same level as it was yesterday. Interesting. There's the 10 break. I like this for a short 10 break. Come back down. Put my stop loss just right above that eye of this candle over here. Let's see if we can get this little quick rejection to get down to 87.75 from here. Need ES to sell a little bit. There we go. Bring NASDAQ down. Let's go NASDAQ. New 5-minute candle. Let's not hold 90s. Let's bring it down below it. Just 43 points. Or am I going to get edged out here? There we go. Good little rejection. Looks like the Bears are holding through. If they keep holding the chop here, you got a chance the Bears come back and try to flush it down again. But I think if the Bulls really want to take control, they come back. Just keep pushing it above. Get above 620. Close up here. 630s. Would be better for the Bulls. Again, leaving a wick up there. Doesn't seem like the Bulls have the juice in them. So let's wait for this next candle to print. We got about 30 seconds. I think the Bears are going to take control again. It could just fall right down here, to be honest. This is not a good look for the Bulls. Would have been better if this would have closed as a green candle, because that would have gave the Bulls a better chance of moving up. I mean, this could still very happen in the next 5 seconds or so, but I don't know. I don't think the Bulls have it in them. See if we can get this pulled back. It might just flush here, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit patient. See if we can get this retest up here and reject again. Would be a little bit better for a short. Yes, not really moving up. So okay, here we go. I mean, I think if they break 80, it might just flush. But we don't want that. I want to see it come back up here and kind of retest 10 level-ish first. before it decides to take a dump. Give me a better entry. Moving up, moving down. ES just flipped candle. It just flipped green on its candle for a second, so I don't think Nasdaq is gonna be able to go down just yet. It might be waiting on ES to make the move down first before it does the same thing. For now, I'm just sitting on my hands. Got ES moving to the upside. Right back down. Bulls are stepping in. They for sure do not want it. They don't want it to go lower. They want to try to hold it. I mean, this would be the spot to save it if the Bulls want to really rally back up. And I'm just guessing here, right? That's not 100% proof. I'm just kind of thinking out loud of, if I were a bull, I would want it to really save it here and push it above the high of this candle and keep pushing up to highs up here, 60s, 660s. I'm glad I didn't chase this though, because I just had a feeling that it was not going to want to move down just yet. I'm looking at ES here as well, kind of testing the highs again of the candle. It's failing to do so, rejecting. So I think should get another test of retest. Let's see what happens when we come back up to 20s. Does it reject it, or do they just absolutely decimate the bears right here and just push it up? But if they hold it below this candle, good chance for the bears to come back in. Here we go. Boats coming in. They want it. Did they save it here? ES broke out of the down range. Now heading up. What's going to happen here? Do the bulls have enough juice? This is literally a replica of yesterday. Kind of funny. Coincidence? I think not. Right now, 6488, it's holding ES down. I think if ES breaks above 88, it's going to take Nasdaq with it. Nasdaq breaks above 630s, goes to 640 and 50s. Close up here would be better for the bulls, but if they leave a wick and it closes down here, I think the bears going to step back in. Bears are definitely losing this battle right now. Got about a minute 15 left until a new 3-minute candle. Let's see if the bulls have enough strength. Looks like they are going to close it up here. I would imagine we would come approach the highs up here, 6380s. This is what really like where we rejected at, and I think this was the fake. This is where they got some liquidity up here, and then it kind of take down because this area here is 660s basically held us down, but we broke above it about 20 points, 30, whatever you name it. Maybe some people had some orders up here. Honestly, if you're trading with the funded account, this is not even the real markets. This is still just a simulation environment. I am trading on the funded account if you are wondering. Close up here. Good close for the bulls. Now what we don't want to see happen is where it just completely flushes down now. So something like this where it comes here, attacks me and wakes back up. Or bounces up here and goes attacks high up here. So looking to see if we can get a little bit of a deeper pull back to 20. I might not get filled in here. Let's see here. Do we get this fill? Nope. We're going to keep moving up. I was looking for that just a little minor pullback. Would have been good tip points. I'm going to mark in right there, see if we can still get this push up. Will we have enough juice to really push it? Oh, of course I chase it there and I'm about to eat it. I'm about to eat it. Do the bulls have one last spike in them to break it above 50s? Just go to the highs of this 660 level-ish. Need the bulls to step through here. Don't wake here. Continue moving up. Stopped out. Now that I've been stopped out, it's going to go up. So we're down $71.20. A little bit of slippage is getting me right there. New 5-minute candle. What do we got? We're just flushing right back down? It's seeming like that's going to be the case. At least at this rate. Bulls are giving up. Let's take a short. If I want to come back up, tag me in very quick. Okay, well, it looks like it's going deeper than what we want. What a nasty pullback, though. This is what I've been talking about. Just straight reverses this past week. Or this whole week has just been straight up and straight down, or straight down and then straight up. Let's take this short. Wait for the break 90s. Let's go. Alright, take it. If you want to break it below, let's do a wick test. There we go. No wick at the bottom. Sometimes a very cheap play, but puts us back in the positive. Now up 130. Moving on down, ladies and gentlemen. Bears said, hey, we'll give you guys a little bit of hope just to smash your dreams. But overall, that's just the market in general. The market would do whatever the market wants to do. There's not much that we as traders can do unless we rally like GameStop, but that was just people, you know, us retail traders making trades out of, you know, in spite of all of the big hedgers and really trying to bring them down. What a sick reversal. Absolutely just hate to see that. Flushing downs. I think this candle might have enough juice to break the lows of the day. If not, we might just form a little bear flag down here for the move to actually break it. Here we go, bears. Approaching lows of the day. Here we go. We're flushing. So what now? Okay, so ES has not broken lows of the days. NASDAQ is now the leader with ES lagging behind. Now a very tricky spot. Because the bear flag could start forming here, but we could still get a little bit lower move first, down to maybe 500 before it wants to move back up. So it might do a stair step or a def to where it seems like it's gonna chop here, but you get one little weak green candle and then we just decimate everybody that went long. Well, I say we, but I don't mean like me and we in general. There's no we. That's just a figurative speech. It's not real, guys. He is losing some steam, so is NASDAQ, but looking like they still want to break the lows. There we go. Still getting that flush. That's what I just talked about. It fakes the pullback to chop, and then it just completely still goes down. Here we go. 500's coming up. On the daily chart, though, there's really nothing. So if we go to the day, I mean, since one of the M contracts with Tradevate, it doesn't pull anything past this, so I don't know what sort of like support levels we have over here. I could go on TradingView, but kind of lazy, to be honest. I don't want to pull that up. It's just a pain in my ass. So we'll just wait to see, you know, what the market wants to do here. Nasty sell, though. If I were tilted right now, I definitely want to try to go long here, try to catch a knife at the bottom. Right before impact. Here we go, we broke 500. Do we get another squeeze play? Break to 90s? And then chop up here? If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe because we are doing a evaluation giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I don't know which one I want to do yet. I will do a poll once we get closer. I mean, right now I'm training with Apex. I might just do them, but I want to give you guys a chance to at least vote in on what you want. And I think I'm thinking between 3 to 5 accounts to give away instead of just one, because I mean, you know, one account giveaway, it's kind of unfair, to be honest, because if there's 1,000 people that enter, I doubt there will be 1,000 people. But even if you have just like 80 to 70, you want to get a better chance of winning as possible. Giving more accounts away gives you a better chance. But starting small, eventually, once I do get bigger, start getting more payouts, I definitely want to do more giveaways. Just a way to show some appreciation to the viewers, you know. We're gonna break 80 here. Just go up. Doesn't seem like we're gonna do it. I want to get us ES just flip green, so I want to see this candle right here flip green, move back up to 500 very quick. Just a very quick pop up. Oh, it looks like I might eat it actually. Yep. Now it's probably gonna pop up. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Probably should have waited for that entry. Let's get this to flip above. Flip green, go test 500s again. Just looking to play off the bounce range. Nothing too crazy. Let's see if the bulls have enough juice to really just start kind of chopping here. Or they keep coming down. Looks like that's what's going to happen here, actually. I think I'm getting a little bit too impatient right here. Yep. Stop out. Still bleeding here. Is it going to flip here now? Let's take it. Let's go break that 500. Flip it great again. We go test the 500s. I think I just got too impatient with my moves. Let's go. Let's not play this game here. What just happened? Oh. It didn't take me out. I was scared. I was like, oh no. API went down again. Just trusted that we're up 288 and we are done with this. Let's go flip to the other one. Yo, I was kind of scared for a second there. The market did not take me out. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, Michigan numbers. Duh. The Michigan numbers usually give us a spike. Might have another chance to get in on that long again here. Just for another quick 10-point bounce. Very cheap play here, but let's see if we can get this tag in. Get the Michigan numbers to kind of bring it back to 500s again. Just a cheap play. Cheap trade, cheap trade. Nope. Not getting that fill, so I'm going to go ahead and kill that right there. Getting a little bit of the pullback. Do we have the juice to just kind of keep it up here for a bit? I could take a long here. Let's take a cheap trade back to the upside. Back up to 6s. Just kind of chop up here before the market wants to come back down. Let's go up, NASDAQ. Don't need you to come down to this level and wake me out. And then go right back up. Edged out. Now it's gonna go back up. I like this one to move back up. Let's get back to 10s. Put this just a little bit lower, 75. See if we can get this move to go back up to 775 around the 10 level-ish. Hold up a little bit here before we go back down. ES is flushing down, so not the best look right now for this trade, but see if that was just a ploy to get everybody to try to short again, and then the bear step right back in. We push a little bit back above, get above this candle, go test the highs again at the 10s. There we go. Good strong push. Let's go right back up to 775. Let's not chop here. Need the bulls to come in just a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. I just got edged out. Just didn't have a feeling that we were going to sell down just yet. Need to see a little bit more chop. Especially since we're now at this level. So you get big moves and then you come to chops. And the chops are where I kind of excel at a little bit with my trades. So we are up 370 on this one. Nice to get a little bit of a push to the upside first before it comes down. Something like that. But it might go without me. Actually, I want to move this a bit lower. I have a feeling it's going to pull back to 500 first. And then do the reject bounce, go back up. Back to the highs and kind of retest it first before it falls back down. Want to see it just reject here. Let's go leave this wick, go back up to the highs, back up to 975s here. Don't keep pushing down. Yo, ES is falling, so actually not looking good for this trade right now, but as long as we can get ES to kind of reject off this level, just kind of go back up here a little bit, quarter of the way up, 3/3, whatever this move, candle, whatever you call it, Majiggy. Let's go to 975s. We're 8. Looking at the ask. There we go. And I'm done trading with the apexes. We are up 572 on this one. I'm gonna switch to some evals now with another prop firm. So if y'all wanted to give me 1 second here, it's gonna be like a 30-second switch. Right, I'm back. Just needed to switch very quick. I'm not gonna name this prop firm. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it is at this point, but they ain't getting no juice. Not until I'm sponsored by them. Or not sponsored, until I'm affiliated with them. Am I being petty about it? Absolutely. I'm gonna admit it right now. But hey, I've applied multiple times, and every single time I've applied, I've been rejected, so hey, if y'all don't want to play this game when I'm small, then there will be a bigger prize when I'm bigger. Look at that though, that was nasty. It popped me out, came right back down. We're now chopping up here, forming this bear flag, so I wonder if we get the break of 20s, wick above it, and then it wants to fall down. This is just kind of a weird little entry up here. I mean, the market could just tank from here, but I want to see how we react to it. I'm probably going to be aggressive here if the market wants to flip below 90. It's an evaluation, so I don't want to hang out here longer than I have to. Make sure everything is set correctly. I think I just need 61 points. Yeah. There we go, getting this breakdown. I'm gonna go a little bit heavy on the sides in here, but I want to see us flush, continue this flush right here, straight to 76.25. Come on, Nasdaq, let's not pull up. Needed to just continue flushing here. Oh, looks like we're not gonna get that. Just a fake breakout to the bottom side. Looks like I got faked out. Wanted to see is once we broke 90s, just flush it, right? A good chance it still happens, just it might edge me out again first and then go lower. I think we blew this one. Hold on, let me switch to the other one. All right. Looking like I did just get edged out. It didn't even flip green. That was a dirty candle. Let's get this followed through. Keep flushing. Let's go to 82.25s. There we go. Can we get ES to step in? Continue this sell to the bottom. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, come on. Don't edge me out. There we go. I literally got edged down the last trade. Oh, wow. All right. We're good with this one. 1500. Man, sometimes you can be right and be wrong. It's the name of the game, folks. Story of my life. Story of my life, folks. I'm getting edged out. It literally stopped me perfectly and just went right back down. Isn't that tough? Luckily, that was just on evaluation, which I should not be treating my evaluations like that, right? I need to be taking it seriously. Moving right back up. Jeez, filled me out perfectly. But my 1500, that's about the max that I can make on this. We just gotta trade it to next week. Overall green. Some bad losses that I took. Really dumb. Whoa, we're back up. I think they want to break 20s. Do they edge 20s? I think it's going to break 20. If not with this candle, maybe the next one, and then continue to flush down. Oh, here we go. Ooh, moving back up. Do the bulls reverse here? Get the bulls to come in. Are we having a reverse party here? Bulls are gonna just flush, straight back up. Anything could happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I'm saying that anything could happen. I'm trying to combine words here. Not working out. Leaving a wick. Nope. Bears are still in control. Looking like they still want to come back in and push it. Right back down. So fake to the upside. Looks like the Bears are still in control here. So this mini flag's kind of playing out a little bit. You're looking at something like this. So if the Bears can keep it below 30 here again, they might try to fake out again with the next candle. Leaves print green wick and then just head down lower. But if they close here and within the next 30 seconds up here, not a good look for the Bears. That's when I'm kind of just thinking, right? I've already made my money, so we were able to hit 1500 with this. Was pretty aggressive with it because it's an evaluation account. But I'm not looking to spend months on end on evaluation. For me right now, it doesn't make sense. I'm losing money not being a funded trader. At least with this prop firm. I have the other 2 Apex accounts that I'm up green on, so we're doing good on those. Now I just want to try to get some more funded accounts. I had about 5 with Apex, but I was a moron with them and got a little bit too confident in my abilities because I was on a winning streak and ended up blowing those. Even when I made money on them, I went back with them to trade them like an idiot. I was a pig. I got greedy. What's up, Alex? Bulls are stepping back in. Like I said, it didn't close good for the Bears. I mean, they could still come back in. Oh, my VWAP is here. Hey, look at that. Hey, my VWAP is back. So VWAP's at 700, 23,700. We might just be edging out everybody here and then plop right back down. But the market closes above 23,580s. Good chance the Bulls come back in and rally. This reversal time, the Bulls are going to come back in and push it back up to 23,640s, or are we just going to wake out again here and flush it down? Bears are really trying to keep it down, but you got the Bulls that are trying to reverse it here. ES following the same suit as well. I mean, we're getting some movement. It's not the worst volatility, but just the way it moves is kind of icky. Also, if you're just now tuning in, I've said it a million times before, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but don't forget to subscribe, because I am doing a giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know which firms I wanted to give away yet. It might be Apex. One, they're cheap, so I could probably give out more, to be honest. I mean, just because they're cheap doesn't mean they're... It's with, I guess, any platforms out there. Just because they're cheap doesn't mean they're bad, right? Depends on the rules and whatnot. One thing that I look for whenever it comes to firms, I guess, everybody likes to ask a question of which is the best prop firm. To be honest, the best prop firm is the one that has rules that fit with you. But more importantly, one is, do they pay out? How long have they been in business, right? Are they credible? I think that's the most important thing. First is one, are they paying out their traders, like getting approved, getting denied? If you have to get your payouts approved with someone reviewing them like Apex used to have, then probably not good. But they've changed. Apex has gotten way better with their rules. It's a lot more friendly now, I will put it. But that's just me whenever I'm looking for a prop firm. Is one, do they pay out their traders? Because if you're not getting paid out, it doesn't matter if they have no rules at all. It doesn't matter if you're not getting paid. Secondly, obviously next is going to be the rules. Everybody has their own opinions. They say, oh, rules are bad. Sometimes it's always just a double-edged sword. Some rules are good, some are terrible. But ultimately, prop firms, they have rules to protect themselves, which I'm fine with. You know, looking from the standpoint of I'm a business owner, I need to protect profits so I can stay in business. And if prop firms stay in business, we as traders, if you're a trader that doesn't try to game the system, that doesn't just churn and burn, like when I say churn and burn, like you're purposely just trying to flip accounts is what I'm getting at. Is you're just like, all right, let me just buy this full port and max out contracts, trade every single trade, with really just kind of more so of gambling, like, oh, let me just go along here and see what happens, right? Now, I get it. If you're tilted, it's going to seem like that, but that's like, I would say 30% of the time. If you're an actual trader that does get the payouts and you legitimately try to trade carefully, then that's, you know, if you are that type of trader, we need to follow the rules. Because, I mean, I benefit from prop firms, so I definitely do not want to try to take advantage of any prop firms that are legit. So kind of just think about that whenever you're getting into the prop firm space. And if you don't like rules and you want to full port, do whatever you want, have no daily loss limit, have no consistency rules, I'm not saying to do it, but if you're a guy that doesn't want to follow the rules, dude, go open your own live account. But then again, that's on you. You don't have to do it. I'm not telling you to do it, but you know, there is that option, which I've live traded before, and I do plan to go back at some point, just not now. Oh, falling right back down. Although I am kind of done trading today. I've already made money on my 2 funded accounts. Gonna be smart about that. And I mean, there's really, if you're trading into the afternoon, I know that you're in you know, drawdown, and I feel for you. But the smart thing is, if you're green now early, like this early on, and wow, I cannot speak. If you are green early on this day, it might be a good point to just walk away here. I'm kind of just sticking around because I'm streaming, so just kind of hanging out a little bit. But other than that, if I were not streaming, I'd walk away. There's nothing worse. Oh, here we go. I think we're falling down. This is just the water for now. But either way, what was I saying? I just forgot. Oh, there's nothing worse than going into the weekend red. Right? Red across the board. Because that is going to eat you alive. It may be a small thought, but it's just gonna kind of be stuck in your head, and you're gonna be like, oh man, like, dude, what the heck was I doing Friday? Because what's gonna happen is it's just gonna leave you with the sour taste. You're gonna go do something, your mind's gonna get off of it, and then as soon as you come back home, reality hits you again, and you're like, oh, I was rid of my account. And then when Sunday night hits, you know, you're like, oh shoot, I gotta trade again on Monday, and wow, I'm behind. Now I gotta try to make that money back, and you're going already starting the week with a bad mindset. And I've done this too. This is something stupid I've done. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to do that. It definitely affects your mindset. The best state of trading is whenever you have a clear mind. Whenever you have a clouded mind, you're going to have clouded judgment, and you're not going to be able to really, you're going to see setups form that aren't really setups, you know. And that's what we call being in tilt, where you revenge trade and you're just trying to make the money back. I'm guilty of it too, but you know, from one trader to another, guys, I'm just trying to help some people avoid making some dumb mistakes like I have, because I know the pain of blowing fun at accounts and ending the day pretty red in drawdown. It just sucks too, because sometimes when you're the only trader, you have nobody else to tell it to, so you just got to keep it to yourself. And if you do tell it to somebody else, they're just like, oh, anyways, you know, I know you had a bad day, but let me tell you about my day. Or like they kind of just brush you off, right? So it's a lot better to, even if it's just a small green, take it, because you always have the next day. One thing I'm really trying to get better at too, is just taking, I mean, I take base hits, but like just being okay with taking it slow sometimes. And when I'm at payout, not being greedy, because trying to rush the process will always just come back to bite you. It has always come back to bit me whenever I'm right there. You know, I can taste the success. I'm like, man, I get a little bit too excited, and I force it, you know, try to force trades. Not a beautiful thing. What's funny though is that also can be applied to, I mean, any other fields too. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Success principles are universal. They apply to every single field out there that you want to find success in, whether you're working out, trying to get fit, trying to get jacked, or even if you're in a corporate field, you want to climb up the ladder, guess what? It requires the same mindset. Most of it is just one, dealing with the suck, right? Embracing the suck. But other key principles of being disciplined, not getting greedy. Day trading though will absolutely force you to really hone in on not being greedy and keeping a clear mind, having good judgment. Because when you have clouded judgment, you're more than most of the time gonna make an emotional decision, and when you make a decision based on emotions, you're usually jumping off a cliff with no parachute. And you better hope that that cliff is either just 1 feet, where you're like, oh, well, you know what, it wasn't that bad of a fall, or you're jumping to a bunch of sharp rocks at the bottom. That can be applied anywhere. And it's true, like they say, you know, how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're not really disciplined in other areas of your life, do not expect to be disciplined here. And one thing that I think is probably the best field, just my opinion, is if you aren't working out, if you're watching this, you're listening to me, go to the gym. Start taking care of your health. And if you don't want to look jacked, you just want to get healthy, you don't need to go to the gym. Just do some sort of physical activity for at least 30 minutes a day that requires you to get your heart beating a little bit. I mean, I think that's the best field to get disciplined, because one, you're not having to really, you do have to spend some money because you're going to buy some stuff, but either way, it's not like a big investment, like a, you know, business. You're building you. And the thing is, when you're healthier, when you finally decide to be disciplined about your health, man, you really understand, like, okay, now I can, you know, it transfers over to trading as well with the mindset. You really start to get to apply it to yourself. And the thing with working out is it's a physical application. So you see physical changes instead of just mindset changes in trading. With working out and taking care of your health, you see the physical like changes, the results and the discipline show through in your body. If you're gonna eat like a slob, you're gonna be fat, right? If you're just very negligent, you don't pay attention to what you eat, it will show. And the thing is, there's nothing worse than you not being happy with what you look like, right? I was once fat and I was like, dude, I hate this. I hate looking like this. But fitness it will definitely help. In my opinion, it's a very good field to start in. You start there, then you start to see life a little bit different. That the results of your life are just based on the decisions that you have made. Everybody wants to blame everything else, but once you go from either fit or from fat to fit, or from like skinny to jacked, like you really start to see life in a different way of like, yo, where I'm at in life, it's based on my own decisions. Because nobody's telling you to go eat 3 Big Macs for lunch. That's you. And people want to say, oh, well, it's more expensive to eat healthy. That's a bunch of BS. That's just a bunch. People have never ever prepped. And look, if you want to just lose weight, you don't even need to eat all just healthy food. It's calories in, calories out. There's a professor at Kansas University. He's still alive. He did a study back in 2010 where he just ate Twinkies for a whole month. The guy lost weight. All he did was he ate it in moderation and kept track of his calories, making sure that he wasn't eating more than he was basically expending, right? He wasn't just going all out. And you say, well, that's a study from 2010. Look, things don't really change. With physical body, it's just calories in, calories out. And that's what it is, you know. You go from fat to fit, it's going to change your mindset very quick. You're going to start to understand, okay, I'm fat because I eat like a slob. But just because you're eating healthy all the time doesn't mean you have to. You can still have, you know, fun times, just like in trading. Right now, I'm spending a lot of money, just any money that I make, I'm just putting it back into trading, right? Like I'm reinvesting it. I'm not even really, you know, taking money and expending it on myself lavishly. Now, sometimes I will though. You know, you earned it. If you've made quite a bit of money, you know, sometimes it doesn't hurt. Every once in a blue moon or something in a while to take a little bit of that money and just enjoy it, right? Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And that's just like working out. You eat healthy, you eat clean, you lose a lot of weight, you look great. Guess what? You can have a day where you just eat like a total pig. But the thing is, you put in so much work that, yeah, you might gain some water weight there, but it's not going to affect you because you've just ironed out your discipline and you can go right back to being disciplined. And just like in trading, spend a little bit of that money here, cool, I can make that money back. So you're not just constantly stressing. Even if you have your own business as well, you know, you can't get greedy, but you also have to understand yourself, understand your value. Didn't quite break the lows. Looks like it's forming just a little bit of a mini bear flag here. I reckon they might try to take out 23,440. If they don't, then it's gonna go right back up. ES is kind of moving the same as well. I mean, they're kind of starting to slow down with the price action. Kind of crazy. We've just been selling. Somebody caught up here. That short, that's a nasty short, I tell you what. I wonder if we're going to get Trump to come back in and speak. With markets, either way, I mean, I could buy some more evaluations, but I'm trying to be smart about it. I do have money coming in from trading, but I want to be a little bit more smart about my decisions, because if I'm just blowing money left and right, it's dumb. I've been kind of doing that a little bit, and I just had to spend a lot of money, to me, this past few weeks on some personal stuff, not for me, but just overall for things in my life. I'm trying to be smart, and Apex doesn't have a sale, so I'm waiting to see if they can come back with their 85 or 90% sale. I'm going to try to load up again. Try to get back up to I want to get 20. I've never had 20 full accounts. But want to just keep the fun going. Be smart. And really get 20 payouts. That's one of my goals right now. Get that 30 G's. Would be absolutely beautiful. I do have a $2,000 payout coming in from Apex as well. It's already been approved and sent out, so I'm probably not gonna get that money until next week. Could have had like 25 or 2,600, but I got greedy and blew the other accounts because I got greedy. I have nothing else to say, and I just want to be transparent with that. I think a lot of traders sometimes, you know, we'll cherry pick the trades we want to show, but on my live streams, I just want to be as transparent as possible. Because if I can, look, some of my streams I've shown me just go full tilt and be a complete moron. But if I can do that and still get the payouts, it should be motivation to you guys out there that if you just don't make the mistakes I make, dog, you can do so much better than me. It's just that simple. If I can do it and I'm not the smartest guy in the world, then you can do it, right? Obviously, gonna take a little bit of ironing out for yourself, but it should be motivation, and more so than anything. Hey, this guy's kind of a moron, but he's getting the payouts. If he can do it, I can do it. Also, if you are looking to trade as well, then one of the biggest questions is, yo, man, how did you learn how to trade? I'll be honest with you guys. The best way that I learned how to trade was just trading. I mean, you need the practical experience. One of the biggest things that I would do at the beginning of my trading career is I would just go watch people live stream. And a little bit of it was like, oh, let's see if they could give, you know, want to see where they're going to take entries. And it wasn't like I was taking the exact same entries they were. I just wanted to hear their bias. I really wanted to hear their thoughts of how they broke down their trades. What's their thought process like? What levels are they looking at? How do they execute their trades? And I was just so zoned in. Like, I would watch everybody out there, even if they were not profitable. Like, I just wanted to like soak up a lot of knowledge. And then as I moved on, I started to learn who was actually more legit and who wasn't. And then I just stuck to those people that were legit. And I would just tune in and watch them trade, hear the thought process, and then I would go and take bits and pieces from these traders that are legit, or at least that I deem legit, take bits and pieces of their strategies and apply to myself. I would back test it and then forward test it as well in these markets. I just wake up, trade. Okay, how's this work? And really just start to kind of iron it out. And that's the best way that I learned how to trade, was just, look, sometimes trading is a lonely sport, if you could call it a sport. You know, it's not meant to be like a team thing, you know, unless you're doing like a team event for some kind of like challenge or something. But trading at the end of the day is just you and the charts. And you have to figure out who you are as a person, how you want to trade, your edge, and then just go from there, right? People always want to say, what's the secret sauce, right? The secret sauce is you. Any strategy out there works, right? It's just about being good at managing risk. You know, I'm not the best at it, but I try my best to stay as calm as possible. Even during losses, just take a deep breath, like, I can do it. Just calm down, come back with a clear mind. But yeah, I mean, just go on YouTube and search up a couple strategies and really back test it, and then forward test it as well. That's a good thing about prop firms, I would say. I'm not saying that you need to do it, but I wish I would have started. Well, I don't wish. You know what? Me taking losses in my live account really taught me a lot. So everything happened for a reason. But, you know, if you get an account, for example, if Apex is on sale, you get an account for $20, you activate it for less than 200, you do good. It's a really good way just to kind of get your feet wet a little bit. And here's the thing, you're gonna blow accounts. Oh, we're moving down. There's the mini bear flag that I was talking about playing through. 90 to 50. Ooh, that's 40 points. Solid. But as I was saying, you know, just go watch other traders trade and don't go with the mindset of I'm going to copy these guys. Going with the mindset of I want to hear their thoughts. How do they see the market? Why do they think the way they do? And then watch them execute as well. One of the biggest thing that I had was really just learning to get over paralysis analysis, because at the beginning I was just so scared, like, oh, I took a couple losses and now I'm afraid, my confidence is lost. I'm like, whoa, do I take this trade? Do I take that? But watching other traders, you know, there's one specifically, I would just watch him. He's like, oh, I'm going to take this entry here. It looks like the market's breaking out. Just mark it in. And that taught me so much, because it really was just, well, this is my strategy. I normally take this. I'm going to take it, put my stop loss, and whatever happens, happens. And that's all you really can do. There's nothing else, because you can't force the market to go either way you want it to. So all you can do is just get in with the market, put your stop loss, and if you take a loss, okay, you took a loss. And so learning how to get over that just by watching traders, I think was one of the biggest thing I learned. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We didn't break 40s. Interesting. But either way, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Appreciate anybody that is tuning in. If you're tuning in after the fact, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, because like I've said 100 times before, I am doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, and you don't want to miss that and just miss out the entertainment, because I am streaming more often this year. But other than that, we're ending the day pretty green across the board. One account that I blew, it was an evaluation. But appreciate y'all tuning in, and y'all have